Hey guys, what's up? In this video I'm going to try to explain the most simple way I know how to use the Apache Mod, which I know everybody wants to try, but some of you have been afraid to touch it, so I hope it's going to be useful. Let's go. Okay, so basic questions first. Why do we need this startup sequence, click on buttons and such? Because this is how the developers develop this Apache, this bird, and if you won't do it, some stuff won't work properly. So it's kind of a mandatory to start with the Apache every time, as it should, okay, as intended. Next thing is the green X in the middle of my screen. This is the pointer where you can click on stuff in the cockpit. So you need to bind the key. So you go to options, go to controls, then drop down, search the Apache, and it's here, crosshair action. Okay, bind the key that is comfortable for you. Okay, so first thing, if you want to start with the Apache, you're going to click here. This is the power button. Okay, you see the screens turn on. Go to APU, click in the middle. Okay, you see it on. Rudder brake to off. Then you have the two engines here. We're going to turn on the left one, and then we're going to put the levers to ideal. Second engine on, second lever to ideal. Then we're going to look at this screen, and once the values here are 57, okay, are stabilized, we can go and pull the levers to fly. Okay, so just click here, let them go up. We'll see the engines go to 101 and turn off the APU. Okay, now here under the right elbow you have another button that will open the monocle for you. Okay, so once this is on, we'll have information that I'll explain later. But one important thing is, you see on the upper left corner, it's 62%. This is your torque. You need to make sure when you fly, do not go over 100% for too long, because you're going to destroy the engines. Okay, so basically once everything looks fine, we can go up and fly away. Okay, so navigation. First thing, go to options, controls, and bind these two. Next waypoint and previous waypoint. Okay, once you're done, you're going to click on the TSD here. Then on map, it will open the map you're currently in. Here you can zoom in and out. Okay. And how to set waypoints. Just click add, and you see waypoint configurations activated on the bottom left side of my screen. Open your map, click on the map on locations where you want the waypoints to be set. So 1, 2, 3. It does not mark anything. It won't mark anything, so don't worry. Just go back. And if you'll zoom out, you see the waypoints 1, 2, 3. So just click transmit. Boom. You're okay. You see on the left bottom side waypoints saved. So if you open our monocle now, you see on the left side you see W0, which means we are currently at waypoint 0. If we cycle to 1, waypoint 1, we see it's 2.1 miles away. Waypoint 2, waypoint 3. Okay, and ETA like time to this waypoint. On the upper side of the monocle you see two triangles. One is full and one is not full. The full is basically where your co-pilot gunner is looking at, and the empty one is where the waypoint is. So if I'm going to go back, see, go back to waypoint 2, you see that the empty triangle has moved away, so we can rotate the helicopter to the direction of our waypoint. Okay, this is the direction. Okay, so we are basically aligned to, if you're going to fly straight, we're going to reach this waypoint. You can delete it here if you need to. Okay, you just click delete. And that's it about the navigation, really easy. Okay, just a heads up, in the pilot seat now, backseater, but in order to use the weapon systems in the most comfortable way, we need to be in the front seater. But as you know, at the beginning of the video, I talked about how it's important to start up the Apache as intended. So I basically use a mod that makes life easier. It's called all-in-one command menu by Leopard. I'm going to put the link in the description below. So once you're in air, just be at some decent height and just click to open the menu of this mod, which is, for me, configure add-ons, all-in-one command menu, show menu. Okay, bind whatever you want. So I'm going to open the menu on the left side, and I'm going to go to vehicle commands and switch seats. But once I switch seats to the gunner, I'm going to click fast Control and F in order to control the plane. Okay, it's very important. So move the gunner to the front seat, Control F, and I'm going to click Shift to stay in air. Okay, so this is important for you to use as a single player. Will help you greatly. It's super convenient. Okay, fun part. Let's go to weapon systems, weapon page. We have three types of weapons in the Apache. We have guns, rockets, missiles. Okay, guns, rockets, missiles. You're going to cycle between them with 1 to 3. This is the default keybind. You can change it, of course. But we have also this safe. We cannot use any weapon if we won't disable the safe. So for guns, the pilot also can shoot it, and it can be very comfortable. All the rest, like the missiles, I will prefer to be the front seater, of course. So if you go to options, controls, and you see you need to go and toggle master safe. Okay, bind it. This is guns, rockets, missiles. Yeah, this is the default. Missile advanced, if you want, like if you have also radar guided missiles and laser guided missiles, you can switch between them with F. And we also need this one, RFD second D10. This is the laser. We're going to activate the laser. It's important. And sights, HMD, TADS, fixed, and FCR. HMD is usually for guns, TADS it's for lasers, laser guided missiles and guns. FCR is for the radar that we'll use later. Okay, so if you go back, if I'm the pilot, I can disable the safe. You see here it became ARM, and I'm on the guns. Here you can basically choose the burst limit. Okay, so if I'll click on to turn on the monocle, you see on the left bottom side you see HMD, helmet mounted display, which means basically the gun is following the movement of my head. Okay, so if I'm going to shoot as a pilot, sometimes that works, you just press like 2 and 1 again. See, the gun will shoot wherever I'm going to point my helmet. Okay, but this is like the only thing that a pilot can do with the weapons. But we want to go to the front seater, okay, to enjoy it as we wanted. So as we said about, we talked about the mod, I'm going to control Y, go to vehicle commands, switch seats, and go to gunner, click control F fast, and I'm on control on the plane. Okay, so if I'm clicking the right mouse button, I'm on the TADS. Okay, I'm going to change my sights to TADS because this is the TADS. You see on the left side it was HMD, now it's TADS. Okay, if you use A3TI, you can click P and it will open like the thermals, but for now I can see 2 tanks and a small group of of infantry. Okay, so if I want to use the gun, okay, guns can be up to I think 3 kilometers. I'm going to click G, which is the second intent. I'm going to activate the laser, and you see the distance. See 105.77, 1577. Okay, so if we zoom in, you can just fire, correct. Okay, all done. Nice. This is the weapons, okay? Because if you're the front hitter, just don't forget to move your sights to TADs, and you'll be able to use the gun properly. You don't have to use the laser all the time with the guns, but I mean, you can shoot here, it will hit. Sometimes it's needed. Okay, this one is going away and down. Okay, now let's move towards the missiles. Okay, we have 8, and trajectory is like how the missile will fly. Okay, so it has like low, direct, and it can be high, which means you fire it, it goes up and dive down. Okay, so once I have it on high, or whatever you want, you see this is marked. I can basically search for my targets. Okay, one is here. Just click your laser button and you can basically shoot 2. Let's see. Okay, so 1. You see TOF, time to target. And I'm launching another one. One is splash. Second one, boom. Really easy. Okay, this is the laser guided missile. I'm going to talk about the radar ones now. Okay, radar guided missiles. Very deadly, true fire and forget. First thing, don't forget to switch sights to FCR. This ones you can shoot from back seat or front seat. You see in the bottom left corner, you see FCR. Okay, just don't forget to change it. Then I'm going to take this off, go to FCR. This is your radar. Okay, I am already in the weapons page, but if you click Ctrl R, it will start scanning. Okay, FCR, the radar. You see this dome above the rotors. This is basically the radar scanning. So you see that the radar already picked 3 targets for us. Now what I love to do is go to TSD, zoom out a bit, I think it's okay, and go to the nav button and just click it, and it will go to attack mode. And on the attack mode you can see better where they are standing. Now the beautiful thing, it basically filter them according to the vehicle type. Triangle means I think radar waves, so it's basically anti-air. This one is armored, and circle is wheels. Okay, you can filter whatever you want here. I mean, if you have a lot of targets and you want to filter, see, now it filters all the truck ones. Okay, if you click it again, only radiation. Okay, this is from the AA vehicles, which basically you want to take out first every time, because this is actually a threat to the helicopter. And wheel. Okay, so if you go back to all, you can cycle between the targets 1, 2, 3. Okay, so first one you're going to remove the safe button. Okay, here, so we can fire the missiles. We're going to use the R. Okay, radar. So remember that. We're going to choose the missiles. We're going to cycle with F to the radar guided missiles. Basically I can do a simple thing. I can do like this is marked, so I can just shoot, cycle, shoot, cycle, shoot. It will destroy 3 of them. Okay, but the beautiful thing in the radar is that you can basically once the targets are revealed, you can hide behind cover and then fire all the missiles, which is perfect, which means you're in the safe place. You can destroy all targets. We are perfectly safe. Okay, so now let's see, I'm going to go down a bit. See, I'm basically safe behind trees. Okay, now I'm going to cycle and fire. Okay, just a second, I'm going to change the trajectory to high. So once this is marked 1, 2, 3, all missiles went away, and then you're going to see the targets vanish from there. TSD, meaning all are destroyed. Beautiful. I see 1, 2, 3. So the radar is very lethal, very enjoyable to play with. This is like friendly, don't fire it. And this is basically like the speed tutorial that I wanted to make for you, so you can basically start playing this beautiful beast. Make sure you make the most out of it, and if you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel. It will help me greatly, and I'll see you on the next one.